So let's talk about this Sherman tank. So this Sherman tank is on public display here at along Donsmoyer Street, corner Beauty Street here in downtown Vancouver. This is just a few meters away from the Chinatown Stadium SkyTrain station. So there's a placard in here. It shows what kind of Sherman is this. It says that this is the M4A3E8, crewed by 5 person. It weighs about 32 tons with the speed of 48 kilometers per hour. The armament is a 76mm main gun, or about 3 inch. This is the gun is about 11 feet long. It is also armed with 2 machine gun. It's a 30 caliber machine gun. This was in service between 1943 and 1970. So this is the tank they call the EC8. So this EC8 tank is the latest Sherman tank that comes out of the war. So this was based on the M4 chassis. You notice this the hull is not cast, the solid one. This is actually welded. The hull of this Sherman tank is welded. You will notice here there's about more than 2 inch thick of armor on the front, and this is angled about 45 degrees with respect to the vertical. So this sloping armor makes this makes the frontal armor about 4 inch effective thick. So if there's an incoming projectile from this side, it's going to encounter about a 4 inch steel thickness on the front, which makes this a little bit more safer for the crew inside the tank. So this tank is armed with this 76mm gun. You will see this amazing looking muzzle brake of the tank. So the bore of this gun is about 3 inch. If we are going to translate the 76mm, it becomes 3 inch, and this is about 11 feet long. Now you might ask, how come what's the use of the muzzle brake? Well, the muzzle brake is going to dissipate some of the energy that will come out from the tip of this gun. So in physics, there's what they call for every reaction there's a counter reaction. So when this gun is going to fire a shell, when the shell is going to leave the tip of this gun, there is a corresponding force in the opposite direction. So what happens is the gun itself is going to subjected to the reverse energy caused by the outgoing projectile. So in practice, the gun is going to recoil, but with this muzzle brake, it's going to dissipate some of the energy. That's why the recoil is going to be shortened a bit. So in short, once a projectile is going out of the barrel, when a projectile is going out of the barrel, it's going to kick out some energy that goes back to the barrel itself. Now this muzzle brake is going to dissipate some of the energy, so it's going to get out from the sides, both sides of this muzzle brake. So the energy from the gas is going to get out from the sides of this nozzle, so it's going to lessen the energy that is going back to the barrel. So this 76mm gun of this EC8 Sherman tank can penetrate most of the older German tanks. except for the Tiger II and other later German tanks during the war. So this tank has a width of about 9 feet and 4 inch, and the length of this tank is 18 feet and 5 inch. So more or less this tank is about 9 by 18 feet. The shoulder of the tank to the ground is about 6 feet and 5 inch, and to the topmost it's about 9 feet and 5 inch, or more or less about 10 feet or 1 story high. So this tank is really tall. That's the one disadvantage of the Sherman tank design, because even in a far horizon you can easily see the silhouette of this tank. One advancement of this tank compared to its to the previous Sherman tank design is this wide track. This is about more than 23 inch, or almost 24 inch, or 2 feet wide. So the designers were able to widen the track because in this tank they use this horizontal volute bogie system. You will notice here this volute or conical suspension system is installed in a horizontal manner. So they use two, one over here and one over there. They call this volute because it's a conical spring. You will notice it is curved, spiral. So what happens is, when this tank is moving on an uneven terrain, this bogie system is going to move like this, and some of the corresponding mechanical adjustment of this bogie is going to be absorbed by this spring, because this spring is going to compress, expand, compress, expand. And you will notice here this bogie has 4 wheels, and for each wheel it is covered with rubber. You will also notice here this inner portion of the track is rubberized, covered with rubber. This makes it it's going to dampen some of the mechanical vibration when this tank is moving. So this thing over here, they are called the return rollers. This is just to secure this track on the side of the tank. And you will also notice that they are only fully covered with rubber. This one over here is called this idler wheel. So this is just to secure this trunk on this part of the tank. It has no power. It's just rolling corresponding to the movement of this whole truck. You'll notice here this idler wheel is just connected into the superstructure of the tank. And there's no axle, so it's just a roller. Maybe that's why they call it the idler wheel. You see these intricate components of this track system. Look at that. And this is the main drive sprocket. This is the driving mechanism that drives the whole truck. And this drive sprocket is connected to the engine at the rear of the tank via a drive shaft running from the front. Of course, internally we cannot see it here, it's internal. From here to here, and it stop over here, and there's another smaller shaft, drive shaft, that connects it to the engine of the tank at the rear over here. So this tank is powered by a 450 to 500 horsepower gas engine. It's a V8 gas engine that was initially based on airplane engine design,